Warning, this may contain explicit and/or offensive language. You have been warned. Hello, everybody. This is our fourth?
I think so.
Yeah.
Fourth session of Superhero D&D. We are now, fourth session.
Because we should be on level 4.
Because we should be on level 4. We have to go through fucking training.
I'm going to tell you how
Mr.
it works.
Miyagi!
You're complaining and you don't even know what's going to happen yet.
I want my sheet.
I take a sheet with
Randy has a new D20.
Yes, Randy has a new D20.
We went to
Jared has a new headache.
Jared doesn't get headaches. Jared doesn't need Advil because Jared doesn't get headaches.
Yeah.
It's true, I don't get headaches.
Except you did today, apparently.
It smells like tuna.
Alright, let's get to it.
It's tuna casserole.
Are we ready? Okay, when we last left our heroes,
We were dead.
Yeah.
3 of them were dead.
It's now cute.
Yeah,
Gilbert's
they're
responsibility
recovering
to make
in
sure
the,
I never die.
Wait,
the
3
U-boat that Gambit stole.
3. Is Tiffany dead?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tiffany,
all 3 of them died.
Tiffany, myself, and Gaston are dead.
But you were pulled into the U-boat, and you're now recovering in the U-boat.
But if we die again, we lose a fucking level.
Yes,
We
that
should
is
call
correct.
Gilbert Kilbert.
Gilbert?
Gilbert.
Actually, he's the one that saved our asses, so...
Technically, he is the one that killed and saved our asses. So
He killed both of you. Gaston died on his own.
this is true. He killed us, Tiffany.
I mean, anyway, anywho, you guys are now en route. You're very close to shore. Well, you're on your way to shore. And because it's a U-boat, it goes really slow. And so while you're on the boat, you guys
Hold on.
heal yourselves. Get healed.
Yay.
Not fully, so you still have to find some way to get fully healed. But so you'll be taking the -2s until you do.
The first thing we're doing when we get to land is going to a fucking hospital. I don't care if Gambit's like, if you don't help me, I'll hate you forever. We are going to a fucking hospital. First thing.
I agree with that.
Can Tiffany
So-
run?
No, we have to go to like an actual fucking hospital.
I'm only a level 3 healer.
We should be
Thank you
level
for
4
back from the
healer.
dead yet.
She's about to be a fucking level 4 healer, Sam. Shut up. Alright, so while you're on the U-boat, Gambit is just basically laughing at you guys about the fact that you died.
I'm gonna be like, yeah, laugh it up. We saved your ass.
And he's just
I didn't see yourself breaking out.
breaking out. Of
Yeah,
what?
remember we went and we saved him.
I feel like we saved him. I feel
Yeah,
like met up with him.
we saved him.
No.
No, he saved
He just
us.
kind of showed up.
He showed up in the U-boat.
He was just kind of a dick and wasn't there the whole time.
Yeah, wait a minute. So yeah, here's the
Gambit's an
fucker
asshole.
and like weren't there.
Fuck you,
And he
Gambit.
didn't help us at all.
You
Oh,
haven't
you
heard
guys
what he's
reckon.
going to do.
I'm gonna say he's laughing at us because we
He's gonna
died.
train
You just shut up and let him talk.
Fine, Gambit won't train you and you'll stay at level 3. Would you like that?
No.
I like Cajun
Okay.
food.
Isn't that supposed to be my line?
Yeah. Alright, so Gambit trains you. Everyone roll D20.
8. Because I'm dead.
15.
Should I roll again? Like,
Yeah,
back at the table.
you're the highest, right?
Yep.
Alright, Gaston gets to go.
Fuck this shit. Oh, it was
Go
-2.
first. I mean, he just gets his new sheet first.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll explain this a little bit. You have your old sheet.
No way.
Your new sheet is not stapled to it. It only has your new stuff. Gaston, in your case, you get to pick 2 utilities, 1 encounter, and 1 daily. Everyone else will get to pick one of
each.
everything. Because he doesn't have at-wills, so he gets an extra utility because I'm a nice guy. So once you're done picking these things, we're going to go and we're going to do all the math. So I'm going to take you guys step by step through how to do the math. Yes, Randy.
So
Good thing
okay,
you
so
packed a pencil
Jared
for me, Tim.
Jared had been doing all of our math for us, and I feel like now he's going to make us do our own math.
Wait,
So I'll just cut this part out.
I thought we were doing D&D, not taking a lecture.
Yeah.
We are.
You
Is
are
it- is
in
this-
college.
How many credits is this?
I'm not
0
right now. I'm
credits.
not in college. Right now it's the weekend.
Alright, who got the next highest?
Me and Tiffany
doesn't
both
I have
got
a
matter.
15.
Lyra,
Roll again.
Randy.
Okay, well then.
Oh, I don't think it really matters.
11.
She got 11 anyway.
First.
I'll just cut all this out.
And so you guys want to talk over, discuss the new powers you might be able to get, so that you guys can work together.
What?
My first utility, bring from dead.
I decided you might need that. Well, that one's out of combat. Bring back ally is in combat.
And they're both dailies.
Fucking Gundam, the Death Star. All right, so 1 utility, 1 at will, 1 day, 1 encounter, 1 day.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Astral darts.
And if you prefer one of your old powers, because there's still one of each of your old powers that you haven't selected, you can select those instead of one of the powers on here.
I feel like astral darts is the same as shadow daggers.
Water squeeze does not sound intimidating, Jared.
What?
Ooh.
Water squeeze?
It should be water crush.
But it's like a guy's...
Alright,
it's
I've
like
picked
this.
my encounter.
Yeah, crushing it.
Weathermaster State. It's a minor and casts on itself. For 2 turns, the user floats up above the fight and focuses the forces of weather more readily and powerfully. User gains +3 attack, damage, defenses, and move speed until the end of their next turn. Done.
After you break your pencil.
Yeah.
You're so excited to break your pencil.
Ooh.
Dude, I'm freaking Superman / Prue.
Okay, you guys, for
Weapon
utilities.
seal crumble.
So for utilities, I've got
Like you
telepathic
have a gun, you're
blocking.
just like, no!
Yep.
Other telepaths may no longer perform mind-controlling powers over the telepath, and most mind reading can be blocked with a simple check. Or I've got mental viewer. User may enter the mind of another being and watch everything from their perspective. Basically, you can see their thoughts and all that stuff. Or mental booster. All party members within sight of the user get a +2 check to insight, history, heal, nature, perception, religion, and streetwise checks. I'm torn between mental booster and telepathic blocking. What do you guys think?
A mental booster means we could make past checks easier, but mental blocker means that pretty
I
much
can't get fucked up.
Yeah, and
I mean,
I would go with that one.
Telepathic blocking?
Yeah, for now.
Wait, what was the other option? Sorry, I was...
Mental booster or mental viewing?
Oh.
So I'm going to take that one as
Yeah.
my daily.
Probably gonna take that. Probably need.
Ooh.
Should I take... I don't want to do water creation yet, but I can either do temperature bending, or I can do, ice or, boiling.
I wouldn't worry. Well,
Or I can do invisibility.
go with invisibility.
Here are my apples.
Here's why. Because when I create weather patterns, I can kind of create... I can also change the temperature, too.
Okay, does it take a really high check, or...?
It's an at will. So I get... it's whatever.
Okay.
Be power check.
Yeah, I'm going to take this straight.
Yeah, go with invisibility.
But you guys know that means we're going to have to split the party every once in a while. If I'm invisible, it'd be pointless for me to be invisible, then you guys to be visible. You know what I mean?
Never split the party.
Yeah.
Yeah. So...
Or else you'll get chased by a gelatinous cube into a pit of acid.
Yeah, but the thing is, you can also become invisible
Rip
and the rest
AFL.
of us get fucked, and you can still live.
That's true.
That may be more helpful.
Okay, yeah.
So I have fixed affliction, weapon, steal, and crumple, and exposed to attack.
Exposed to attack.
Ooh, you
No,
guys.
exposed to attack. User tears away any defense, garments, and other items from the enemy. No damage is done, but it severely reduces their defenses.
For what one?
It's like she basically pulls away armor and...
That goes if you're passive.
What was the other one?
Yeah.
Like, what's your other
I tried to
Weapon,
tried
steal,
to stay
and
closer
crumple.
to
So
Paras
basically, I take
this
their
time,
weapon away and I
but-
crumple it so it's no
Instead of
longer
razor
usable.
So
And then I can fix
just need to take their
affliction,
defenses.
which helps an ally overcome ongoing damage. Both now have to roll a save, and if the combined roll is over 10, the save is successful.
So if you fail that, you suck.
So I can get image projection. The user finds the most crushing part of a person's life and makes them relive it. Enemy is racked with fear and sadness, mentally stunned, and sometimes suicidal. D20 plus 5 plus wisdom modifier versus willpower. 2d8 plus wisdom modifier damage plus above effectiveness.
What's your wisdom? Is your wisdom high?
Yeah, I think the...
My wisdom is...
Should be your highest
It's
stat.
like a 22.
Wow.
his was higher.
Yeah.
I have a 20 and his is higher
Because
than mine.
all the people that we're gonna be facing are gonna have bad pasts. Most of them, I would think. I mean,
Plus, it works with your insane background.
if we were to fight.
Oh, we also get our feet, right?
We haven't fought Magneto yet.
Okay,
But
Okay.
when we fight
I
Magneto,
have got some...
Helmet.
it's-
She's gonna take off his helmet. Oh, did you take that armor one? The one you could take armor off?
She picked
Make
fix
him relive
affliction.
his mom's death. Wait, no,
Alright.
he gets really powerful when he does that. Never mind.
Daily.
It says a weapon, it's not an armor. But
not
the
gonna use wind
exposed to
prison,
attack
which is-
can take away.
Wind
defenses.
prison is
Is that
actually
the one
pretty
you want
powerful.
me to use?
Not
Well, I
compared.
was just thinking, if we fight Magneto, you can take off his helmet. I can fuck him up. Because, the
That's true.
Juggernaut...
It knows
might-
damage, yeah.
what's the other one? Fixed Affliction?
Fixed affliction, so I can help you with your saving rolls.
Yeah, I feel like I'll go with that one. At least
It's
for
more
now.
powerful than Hurricane, but the two new ones that I've got are way more powerful.
What 2 new ones do you have?
The water.
Forced Air Rush. User creates a siphoning tube of air that is forced
I wrote
into
it
a
in,
target's
like,
lungs
30
and body
minutes.
relentlessly, tearing them up. D20 plus 5 plus wisdom versus fortitude. 3d12 plus wisdom modifier damage. Enemy falls prone from exhaustion plus 5 ongoing physical. That's
Nice.
1. Forced Air Rush. The other one is ooh.
He told us about this already.
That's either a range 3 or melee.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
So that's kind of the next one. The other one is UV burn.
This one, I think you should take this.
User bends UV rays from sun to burn an enemy badly and possibly irradiate their skin. 3rd degree burns form across the target's body, causing massive pain. D20 plus 5 plus wisdom versus fortitude. 3d12 plus Wismod plus 5 ongoing burning damage.
What is Gilbert get
Massive
such high
pain.
damage yields?
If target fails to save on their first try, they begin to suffer from cancerous growth on their skin, bringing an unsavable 5 ongoing damage.
You give them
I-
cancer.
what
Take
is
that.
I think I'm going to go with
Immediate
UV
interrupt
burn.
mean?
What?
What does immediate interrupt mean? Does that mean I can
An
interrupt?
immediate
whenever?
interrupt is if someone like shoots you with a gun,
It doesn't matter
you
if
can
it's my
use an
turn, I can use
immediate.
it.
Yeah, if it's not your turn, you can be like immediate interrupt. I block it with an ice shield.
Okay.
So like if I roll and I say
Oh, so
such
I
and
can
such
do that.
shoots a missile at Randy, it hits. You can be like immediate interrupt shield,
It's not
and
an
you take no
encounter.
damage.
Ooh.
Yeah, but it's
Well, but I
an-
also have
it's-
water vortex.
It's an encounter, but like he likes to use people that have fucking rocket launchers.
I don't. Like once in a while.
Okay.
But I have water vortex.
What are the two options you have?
I have that, then I have user creates a vortex beneath an enemy with water, throwing them up in the air. The water then disappears, making them land hard on the ground. The water then returns, spiraling into them downward, causing drowning and physical damage. Does not work against huge enemies. D20 plus 5 plus intelligence versus reflex. I have high intelligence.
What's
High
the shield say?
User creates a shield of ice to block any physical attack, melee, or range. This can be made after the DM's check to see if the original attack hits, meaning you can know whether you need a shield or not. No check needed. Immediate interrupt.
Is it just on you?
Just user.
Just on me, and it's an encounter.
So what do you guys think? A shield for herself at any point, or
Once at any point.
once at any point, once per encounter at any point,
Or the water vortex.
or the water vortex?
Well, you take damage a lot.
She
didn't
didn't
die
die last time.
Yeah.
Well, she also wasn't in the water getting electrocuted.
That's true.
I feel like, well, I already took
No,
water
I'm just saying,
freeze,
like-
which does a lot of damage. So I'm just gonna take the ice shield.
Yeah, kind of balance yourself out. I have to figure out my at will power.
You made
See.
fun of
I'm
water
gonna go with that
I
one.
think water
What
crush is
shield do you
better.
have?
Cloud of Darkness. User can create a 3-square cloud that enemies cannot see in or pass, but allies can. Check must be higher than a natural 8 for creation. Only one cloud at a time. Can be sustained with a minor.
Okay.
Electrostatic Orb. User summons small ball of electricity and flings it at an enemy. D20 plus 5 plus whiz versus reflex. D10 damage, target stunned. Or Swooping Kick, which is melee. The other two are ranged. As user in flight flies down at an enemy and kicks them into an adjacent square. D20 plus 5 plus strength versus AC. 1d8 plus strength damage. Targets push one square in the direction opposite of the attack and knocked prone.
What is your strength?
Not high.
I
My
feel
strength
like-
is my dump stat.
I
So
feel like
I wouldn't take.
I feel like that blinding cloud.
The
would
Cloud
be
of
helpful.
Darkness.
Yeah.
Okay. And then utility, I can either do the one that's on here, which is wind gusts, which I feel like it's already kind of covered under water patterns, I would think. Because wind gusts is increase or decrease the
What's
speed by
your
3.
new ones?
New ones are directional electricity. Out of combat, the user can direct electricity they create so as not to hurt allies. Special, can be
Hey!
used once during an encounter.
But can be used once during the encounter.
Weather creation, user can create complicated weather patterns even inside or underground. That may be more useful. And light bending. User can take control of scant beams of light and focus them, meaning they can turn any low light area invisible, dark into low light, or vice versa.
I would say it's a toss between the weather creation and the light one.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Would my enemy have to roll a high check in order to
So,
escape
like-
from the ice prison?
I don't know, I feel like we're going to be inside on
Really
you.
check.
Well, that's the thing. We're definitely going to be inside a lot.
And, like,
But
my whole thing
the
is,
thing
like, my
is-
other
You have
two
to roll a
babies
which
successful
do you
strength
think?
check.
Like, I mean, which do we think will be
My
more
whole thing
useful?
with,
The
like,
ability to make weather
the
inside,
lives,
so you
like,
can
I
fuck people
already
up
have two
inside.
that are versus
think,
40.
yeah.
But see, that's the
So
problem
if
with that
I,
weather
like,
one is
go
though,
against
is you have to
someone
make
who
weather
has really
before
high
combat.
fortitude,
Like, can
like,
you
all
make
three
weather
of my
in
babies.
combat?
Yeah, that's why I took it.
Because remember last time you asked him to shoot the
Yeah,
ceiling.
they'll have to roll a successful strength check to break free.
That'd be a question
So
for
if they have a high,
DM,
if they're
who's
high,
done
if they're a
with.
really strong person, you might not want to do it. But
Well, their strength pretty much coordinates with their fortitude.
Because I feel like some of them I don't like. You know, with my tornado throw,
Fortitude and
user
strength.
creates a small tornado.
Fortitude
That
is
one I
like
can
that
already
being
do
sick.
inside because it's just moving around.
Mhm.
Oh, so it's like your
Or-
constitution.
Or
No,
like even
I don't
extinguish,
have
like.
constitution.
But some of these,
fortitude
I
is
don't know,
like
it's
that,
hard to
like
say.
not being affected by physical things.
I mean, after once we broke out of prison, I really didn't need it.
So
I've been able to
fortitude is
do
like
it.
the defense side
Sort
of
of,
it.
kind of. We haven't really been inside much until
Okay.
we fight with Aquaman, but I used my powers fine without an outside.
You need to hold on to it.
I'd ask him about it.
We're gonna do the math now.
You do the math.
Okay,
Has everybody selected stuff?
We have a quick question.
Okay.
Like, I
We
mean,
have a
what you?
statement.
Because it says weather creation, I can create complicated weather even inside or underground. But technically, like, wouldn't the fight with Stark Aquaman from last week technically have been inside? So I shouldn't really have been able to do anything anyway, or like.
Because
Well,
you didn't-
you couldn't do like massive weather patterns in there, but you can do things like small like lightning.
So pretty much like my basic attacks are flying inside without previous weather.
Plus, it was open air.
Underwater?
Yeah, like remember he had like the dome.
It was like it had water though.
But our question is like
Something like blind where I have to bend sunlight, like that I wouldn't be able to do that from inside the dome, but everything else should. Actually, I feel like I did do that one though.
yeah.
So, again, like leaves creation, weather creation or light bending.
Wait, I haven't. Let me read them.
Go for it. I'm gonna finish eating.
So either you are a flashlight or you can create weather inside.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like creating weather inside.
But he can't do it in combat. That's the thing.
Oh,
It's a utility.
yeah, take light bending.
Light bending.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Right.
honestly, like, I mean, I suppose it would be helpful in some cases, but I feel like in any low late situation that would be.
Which we haven't come across yet, but you never know.
Lightbender is the forgotten tribe.
You came across it once, and Howard irradiated himself.
Yeah, Howard's not here anymore.
Or didn't I, actually? I think I used lightning.
Yeah,
I
you
just
used
crackle
it,
lightning.
yeah.
I just did
Just
lightning
made
around my
lightning.
hands,
But
but
this
now
way,
like
this would actually change the light in the room.
yeah.
And you can do it, like I said, the opposite direction. So if you have enemies and you want to put them in the dark, you can do that too.
Which combined with cloud of darkness means they ain't gonna see shit.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm going to use Howard's sheet so I remember what order to do this in most effectively. Let's start at your ability scores.
Are you gonna tear it up?
Should we start in initiative?
No. We're
Okay.
starting at ability scores. We can start on initiative, but ability scores make the most sense. So the only thing that needs to change is the very last column.
Mm-hmm.
It's your modifiers. Everything needs to go up by 1. So if you have a +5, it's now a +6. If you have a +6, it's now a +7. Don't worry about the rest of the math. Just add 1 to each of those things. The math is not real hard. Like when I say we're going to do the math, it's more just you're going to erase a lot of numbers and rewrite a lot of numbers. Usually adding 1.
I can add one.
All right. So, everybody get that? Okay, go up to your initiative. Both your dex and your half level went up by 1. So put your dex up 1, your half level up by 1, and then your total score up by 2.
I have initiative 4, you guys.
Hey, that's what my initiative is too. Woohoo!
Mine's 10. It's nothing.
Yeah, shut it.
The person who didn't die.
NBD.
NBD. Wait, what is half level? I don't understand what that means.
Half level. So we're at level 4, so half of level 4 is 2.
So should we change our little level box to 4 too?
I feel dumb.
No.
Yeah, change your level box to 4 if you want.
Yay!
You don't have to.
Isn't initiative dex plus half level?
Yeah.
So mine was off by 1 initially anyway.
Wait, is it dex mod or just dexterity?
It's your
It should
dex
be.
mod.
It's your dex mod.
Okay.
What should match? Yeah, okay, so it should be less.
Okay. Everybody good with initiative and their ability scores?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, go to your defenses. This is where things get a little muddy, but we're going to do it pretty easy way. You see on the very left-hand column there should be an 11, which is your 10 plus half level. Change that to 12 on all the way down, and change all your defenses up by 1.
Wait, so like all the squares need to go up 1?
No, just
Oh, the circles.
the
go
circles.
Okay.
So your total
Oh, that makes
defenses
sense.
will all go up by
So
1.
wait, are these all supposed to totally?
21 will.
Mine's at 20.
Are they all supposed to total what?
But then again, I did take that detriment so I could get Wisdom of the Ages.
Like,
or
are
whatever
these
that
supposed
was.
to add up to this?
Years of wisdom?
Yeah.
I have it too.
What was your whiz, though, to start with?
It was 14.
It was 13.
I have no idea. It was pretty high.
I had
Wasn't-
an 18 wisdom to start with,
12,
and then I got that
plus
plus 2, and then I had
that's why.
a plus
Plus
2 from
2.
something else.
That's why I had 16.
Those twos.
Yeah, my strength
Is it
is
12
an
plus
8.
2.
That's why
Plus
my strength is
2.
10. I didn't want any of my scores below 10.
Should be then.
Plus 2
Well, I figured-
is 12, 14, 16.
Why would
18.
Yeah, you don't need it. I kind of do in some
18.
aspects.
Well, then,
And
oh,
He's gonna
I
be
must have
punching
missed
so
something.
many people.
This is an 18. This will be a.
Come here.
Actually, this one is a 14.
Fuck with me.
So that one was- I
Oh,
just
punch
missed that one.
Alright, so everybody good with those? Did anyone's Dex mod go above a +5?
Not yet.
Then no one's speed changed. Your passive insight and passive perception will both go up by 1, so change your skill bonus by 1.
I don't have it.
Yeah, mine aren't written on my sheet.
Then go over to your perception.
Okay,
What's that number?
7
So put 8.
in the box.
And then your passive perception is 18, and do the same thing with insight. So add 1 to whatever it is.
Do we change our skills then?
We'll do that in a minute. I just want to take it piecewise, so we're not like all trying to do a different number.
I'm just confused about how this sounds. Does it, are there separate?
These things, don't worry about.
Alright, what else?
All right. Action points. Everyone should be at 1.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna skip HP for now because HP is the most complicated of all the math. Go down to your skills. If you look at the column that says ability plus half level, add 1 to all of
Oh
those.
God.
Then add 1 to all of your bonuses on the far left.
Hey, my athletics is a 1, you guys.
These are the bonuses right here? Oh no, they're wrong.
Yeah.
Sorry, I went the wrong way.
Yeah, you're fine.
5, 7, 3. Not that that will matter. 7, 3, 7. 7, 3, 2, 3, 2.
Oh, it goes so much faster when everyone does it.
I'm so happy. Woohoo! My thievery is a 2.
Change our miscellaneous up, too?
3. Okay, so
What?
I have
Change our miscellaneous? What,
I
what did we
took
change? You said
the
bonuses.
trident, which gives me a +2.
This column and this column both
Oh.
need to go up by 1. What?
So I took, in the last thing, I took the trident, which gives me a +2, but I put that here in the miscellaneous.
Oh,
my
don't put those things there. Miscellaneous is like things like bonuses,
Feet
Okay.
bonus or something.
like feat bonuses.
Okay, so
Item
what-
bonuses, you should always just keep either. Typically, you should keep it. Oh
Where
right,
would
I
it
never
be?
put that thing. Yeah, like
Just
item
know
bonuses,
about
just
it?
keep it. Yeah, just know about it.
So I'll do this.
Or
Plus
put
2
them
on the
off to the
side.
left.
Okay.
Yeah, that might be useful.
I like, still really want to use my nature because I have a 12 on my nature, but I don't know what I'm going to use it on.
You
Tracking
can use
people?
nature to track people.
My bluff is a 2!
You can use
My
nature
bluff's
to
an 8.
understand, like if you see a weird plant and you want to know what it is. You can use nature to know about animals. You can use nature.
Know about, like, can I
To-
communicate with them if I roll a hand of check or what?
You could know what they're thinking. You can't communicate with them though. Alright, so at this level, you each get to pick a new feat as well.
Are there any new ones, or is it just the same?
No, it's the same feat list. So you can either pick a feat from this list, or if you have something in mind, you can talk it over with me.
Telepathic toughness. We get
Wait,
80 health points every level, so we don't die.
Wait, any of these things that we don't have?
Any of these on the feat list.
Where?
Here. I have a list of feats. Remember when you first, I believe you first picked like toughness and improved initiative. So you get to
Can
look
I
on this.
change one of my old feet?
No. Old
So you're
feats
just gonna
cannot be
pass it around
changed. Yes.
Can I take? I'm taking toughness.
So
That's
Sam's
what I
taking
have.
toughness, so he doesn't have to see it. All right. If you take toughness, put +2 level toughness to the left of your max HP.
+2 level tough.
I got a feeling that actually would be really good for me.
What, toughness?
No, combat armor. I already have toughness.
Yeah.
I feel like combat armor
be 8 extra HP, right? I get.
Don't worry about HP yet.
Striking power.
HP, like I said, is the time you actually have to do real math. So,
Plus 1.
and we'll all do it together.
Oh, damage rolls by the user increase by
I know.
I have no race features.
Do you have double healing already, Shikari?
Hmm?
Do you have double healing already? Is that one of your
You just heal it,
something?
but that's like for
It
yourself.
only does myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've got double critical.
Alright, and I get crit.
Double.
I've used it once.
Yeah,
I wish we
Sam.
get-
Sam was just like, "Can I expand my critical even further?" I'm just like, "No, Sam."
Why, Jared? Why?
Quadruple critical 16.
I want the
Or
critical
17,
range from a
Do you
Darkness
have
Rise.
sadistic
10
As a-
feat?
Feat?
User may utilize sadistic methods such as torture and gruesome tactics to scare or may opposition.
We were talking about that, but like I don't understand why I need that as a feat to do that.
Yeah.
You know torture methods.
I would rather have toughness.
Like you'd be like an expert in torturing people.
All right, so I'm torn between
You
precision,
need toughness.
which is all attack rolls gain a +1. Striking power, all damage rolls by the user are increased by +2. Or
Armor.
combat armor. User has specialty armor that gives them a +2 AC bonus.
You don't need any more defenses. You would like 38 HP. Take the. You're a striker. Take the damage. I would say
The damage or the attack?
So all damage rolls by user are increased by striking power.
you're a striker.
That's kind of true. Lightning does a ton of damage. All right, I'll take this time around. I'll take striking power. All damage rolls are increased by +2.
You're a striker.
So when you do your math on the sheet, remember that you're going to have to add that to your pluses.
Okay, so I can do power maximization. User may roll any power-based utility check twice, taking a higher result. Once daily, they may use this on an attack-based power roll. So, if I roll really crappy on like one of my dailies, that means I can re-roll it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that.
Okay.
Yeah,
So are you
there's
going to
one
walk us
on the other
through
page
the
on the
math on
left.
our attacks too?
Yeah.
No, on the other.
It shouldn't be too hard unless you guys take things like what Gilbert just took.
All right, for those of you that are listening to this, our university is playing a football game right now. We just scored a touchdown. 16-14.
Wait, 16-14?
What?
So
Mid-Sam.
we-
They scored
wait.
They scored a touchdown.
They scored. I didn't tell you
They
the
scored.
14-9 update. But yeah, it's now 16-14 Cougs.
Well, that
I feel like it was smart of Gilbert to not tell us the 14-9 update.
Lose this game, we're all going to be so good.
to what?
That's your
If you lose
toughness
this game, Jared's
bonus.
going to be like, you'll die.
Save.
Again.
Plus 2
Twice.
per level. That means each level you'll get an extra 2 HP.
I'm hoping the fact that Utah really kicked our butts yesterday will mean the Cougs will win tonight. Because apparently we can only have 2 wins in a 3-game weekend.
If we have 2 wins in a 3-game weekend, then we're screwed because soccer won yesterday.
But it's not a 3-game weekend. It isn't. It's a 4-game weekend.
Actually, technically, it's a 6-game week. Wait, soccer.
Tennis is
It's a
playing this
5-game
weekend.
weekend. 6 if you count
Tennis
tennis.
always wins.
I only watch football, so it's a football week.
See, I'm in the band. I get paid to go to the volleyball games, so I'm gonna watch
See, I don't get
volleyball.
paid to go to volleyball.
They're not
right
playing
now.
league right now. They're playing just in tournaments.
I want to go see one of the tennis games.
Those are in the spring.
Okay.
Hey, that's not used anymore.
I have a 20 reflex.
Yes.
I have a 20 will. Because you're also a shapeshifter. You kind of need the 20 reflex.
I have 15.
You have a 19
Okay,
fortitude though, and an
Yeah.
18.
What is your
AC.
guys' AC?
18.
My AC is a 19.
18.
18. You're the only one that doesn't have 18 AC.
What do you have?
He has an 18. Everyone else has 18 right now. Weird.
That's one of the.
And the only reason I do is because I have the gel armor.
I have miscellaneous.
I've got
too,
cufflinks.
with that. I have an armored wristband.
That's why I almost took specialty armor. I was like, if I'd have to
I
roll
still
quick
have the-
crit against my
So,
AC.
what do I look like right now? I have a medallion, a wristband, an implement ring,
I have a Nazi watch.
a poison apple pie, a pair of Swift shoes.
Oh yeah, we still have those vials of energy.
Hey, what about my Swift shoes?
So
Well,
Does that make my move speed higher?
probably, yes.
I have
You
Kingpin's
write that
cane. I
down.
have nothing else that shows what I
Your
have.
non-Swift shoes.
I
Swift shoes give
have
you a plus 1 to your
Deadshot's
speed.
mask. Or excuse me, a plus 1 to my range
There you
attacks,
go.
which I've added to mines already.
so
I have his
and
little
he's
box and his
Lazarus pits. User cannot die. Does that mean if, say, I got to negative bloodied again, I wouldn't lose a level?
What the fuck is a Lazarus pit? I have no idea
We'll
what
read
it
it.
is.
I forget what
gun. You know who Lazarus is, though, right?
No, I don't.
Lazarus.
He's the guy that Christ brought back from the dead after 3 days.
Oh, okay.
Right. So a Lazarus pit is a myth.
It's kind of a mythological thing that
This
you can
is
bring people
so
back
yeah.
from the dead.
So basically, what would happen is you would
There's a pit
be
that
incapacitated until they find Lazarus pits that bring you back.
Oh.
You cannot die, so thus you would not go down a level. But it might be a while until they find a Lazarus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Maybe I
trick.
should
part.
take a Lazarus pit instead of toughness. I can just drift in the astral plane until.
This is true, but yeah, it's like I said, you have to wait on us to find a Lazarus pit, and
Sam not playing for
you have to
2
remember,
weeks
I
already.
have no history check, so I will be of no use fighting
I can
Lazarus
just
pit.
dick
My
around the
history
astral
is
plane.
my highest thing.
No, you're incapacitated, Sam. You
My
do
history
nothing.
is pretty high. I have
I should
11.
feel that my
What's your history?
heal should be, but
What's your heal?
8.
Mine
History's
is
9.
almost as high as yours. I
My
have
history
7
is
heal.
11.
My history really.
I'm just gonna take double
Heal is
critical.
based on
Wisdom.
intelligence or wisdom.
Wisdom.
All you guys, you and Sam have high wisdoms. So
Yeah.
I should have switched my
Here.
wisdom and
which one did you choose, Gil? Or
My highest is
Gaston?
nature.
Double critical.
Wait, what's your heal?
8.
Yeah, mine's an 8 too. But I'm never gonna use it.
All 3 people who are dead now have double critical.
I have 11 acrobatics, which is fucking useless.
I have a 12 in
You can
intimidate.
do flippy shit.
You do flippy shit.
You do flippy shit all the time.
I want something that increases my bluff.
I didn't move those up by 1. They were just 1. Then I need them to be 2. Yeah.
Oh, my healing surges should be higher. That's good.
Oh,
I'm assuming while we're on this U-boat, we heal.
Huh?
Yeah.
I assume that we're on.
Except
We
for
haven't done our
minus 2
HP
to
yet,
combat.
have
No, we
I
haven't.
understand.
But will we
You'll be at full.
Yeah.
Actually, erase all your stuff that's about HP, so because all of it's going to change.
do you
Including
need
the
toughness
surges.
too? For that?
Don't erase your toughness +2 if you have a toughness. But
Yeah, your
How about
surges will change
The
because
surges per day.
yeah, those will all change.
Surges too. That'd be awesome.
I hit 12 by the end of Sam.
I hate 8. I have 8 right now.
Okay, so
I like
is every? Oh, did you pick a feat yet?
Tiffany's gonna pick rest of team count lowest level of dies.
I feel like maybe you should
She
get something like
probably-
a saving grace. As soon as a team member goes negative, you cast if you roll high enough, you instant heal them to 0.
Yeah, I feel like we can make one up.
It's like saving grace. I think that would, because it would work with your pacifism too.
That would really help us if.
I have healing, which brings allies from an unconscious state.
What?
Sort of chilly. It's cold.
Put on another sweatshirt.
But that's fine.
I tried to turn the heat up, but
I know.
I couldn't figure out how to use it.
Not work.
Cannot
We'll see if it be in.
I think it's comfy in here.
It's because you're ridiculous.
My toes are cold.
Thank you, Gaston.
Do you have shoes on or flip flops?
My toes are
Shoes.
cold.
I actually have flip flops on, so I have an
I feel like
I'm
something.
debating between precision or like the saving grace. But I don't really attack much. So what do we want the saving grace to be?
Well, what can you do already
What can I do?
with the power you just got? With those.
My healing, heal checks are not needed for bringing allies from unconscious state, and utility heal checks are granted a +5 bonus. So my heal checks were over here, where I would use this, I would add 5.
But see, I feel like what
So
Gilbert
that-
is
Unless
saying
that's already
is
in your miscellaneous.
No.
It's trying to prevent them from death,
Right.
like having to fail death saves.
Unless that's what that is.
No, you
Like-
trained. So
Okay.
yeah.
yeah, maybe you can have a feat that's like
Yeah. Then I have surgeon, medical, poison, and medical and poison knowledge.
no. What can you do that can bring us back from the dead?
Bring you back from the dead? Absolutely nothing.
Oh, you had something.
Well, I have, bringing back from the dead. I have bring from dead, which is outside of combat. It's a daily. Can bring a person back from death if they have only been dead for a short while. I must roll at high 10 or higher. But if I fail, I don't lose the daily. I just can't do it on you again.
So maybe take a feat that's
And I also have bring back ally.
something that's like she can help us. Like if we're on our last death save or if we're about to die, you can help us somehow.
Okay. How do you want
Make it be like,
me
if it can be like saving grace, like if someone is about to fail their 3rd death save, you instantly trigger a healing surge from them if they have any left.
Right, here's what I'm doing. If you want this. when a party member within your sight, an ally within your sight, rolls a death save, you also get to roll the save. Whoever rolls highest is the one that's used.
Ooh,
That's
Do you
good.
want that?
But that still leaves us vulnerable to going negative below.
But
like all of us did.
Uh-huh.
But that's still
I
not
feel like
bad.
that's a good offer.
It's still a pretty good offer.
So that would be my fate, would be saving grace.
Mm-hmm.
You can take it?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
So, just make sure I got it right.
So you get to roll
Death saves.
death saves with someone else if they're within your sight.
It's like power maximization.
So don't die behind pillars, people.
Yeah.
Saving.
Or like inside the Kraken.
You're like a cat, like you go
Grace.
away in like the backyard to die. I don't want anyone to see me die.
It's kind of cold here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Is
can't.
it any save or death save?
Death save.
Okay.
Yeah, like the thermostat doesn't have an option on it. It's just a button.
It's just there.
Yeah.
You just push it like 6 times. It's hot
I
now.
was just like,
I think I made it colder,
You have
guys.
to go like all the way up to 99 before you can go back to like 20 degrees.
Oh my god, that would...
yeah. See, there's no.
It is currently at its highest that it can go.
What is it?
It's
What's
at
the
69.
temperature?
It's at 95 on the dial.
Okay, but yeah, well, what's
Yeah,
the
but what is
it
the
says
temperature actually?
Room temperature is 65.
It's fucking cold.
Yeah, turn that shit up.
95 my ass.
No, Sam.
Okay, the heater may not be on in the building yet, which is why that's the heat.
Oh.
All right, so let's break into the heat room. Let's turn that fucker
Take it to the
on.
boiler room, turn it on,
It
and
would
then
be
we'll get to you.
95 degrees.
Bro,
The
Everybody-
class is gonna
Jared-
come in here on Monday.
Oh my
I don't
god.
give a shit. I want the desks to melt. So Jared's in a t-shirt and shorts, and everybody else is in pants and jackets.
It's not cold, you people are
I have
wimps.
baller shorts on.
You also
Yeah,
have
Randy
more
is
padding
like,
of the rest of us.
Randy
too.
is never
True.
dressed, so she's always cold.
Did you say I'm never
Okay.
dressed?
Yeah, you're never dressed. You're always in like short shorts, so
Hey.
you're always cold.
Let's
Baller
do more
shorts
math.
Today. Thank you very much.
Hey, this is where you guys actually have to do math, so pay attention.
Fuck.
HD?
Alright, HP. So, your HP is equal to actually, like, if you're worried, do the math like here. Is equal to 10 plus 5 per level. So at this level, that's 20. 10 plus 20.
Okay, I already got one. Why don't you just say 20?
10 plus 20.
Why don't you just say 30?
I'm showing you how you figure it out. So it's not just like, this is a magical number.
10 plus
Plus
1.
2 times your constitution modifier. So, if your constitution modifier is 2, like Randy, you do 2 times 2, and that's 4.
Oh wait, I
Calm down.
plus 2
Yeah, you're good now.
Times 2.
equals 34.
And if you have toughness, add an extra 8.
Score.
Neat. Oh. What is 34 plus 8?
42. The answer to the life, the universe, and everything.
So, did everybody get that?
Yes. I think.
So it's the equation is 10 plus 5 per level plus 2 times your con modifier, and then I have plus 2 per level for toughness. So that would be 10 plus 20 plus 8 plus 8, right? Am I doing that math right? It's 2 times 4, because my con mod is 4. So 2 times 4 is 8, and then 2 per level is 8.
I know.
Yeah.
So 16, and then
You should be at
46. 46.
That's what the 8 was.
Oh, so Joe's erased that?
Wait, yours is 8 plus
No.
8?
Plus 2 is
Just
incorrect.
keep it. This is for a note from
Yeah,
me,
46.
so when I go and do math later,
Yep, minus
I remember
48.
that you have toughness.
Okay. So I'm
Randy.
38.
My bloodied value would be 23.
Write down your max
4.
HP is 42.
My surge value was 12.
What's
So, your bloodied is half that number.
Yay, we're having a multiple of 4 for his HP.
Oh fuck! What's half of 23?
16.
16.
Wait, no.
Running down.
Half of
23.
23
11.
divided by 2
11.
is 11
11. All right.
and a half. So
All right.
round down.
Your surge value is half of your bloodied. So yours is 10.
I can do it.
D&D rounds down.
That's D&D rounds down.
Would be 9.
Is everyone ready to figure out their surge number?
Yes.
It is equal to your level, which is 4, plus 2,
Why?
plus your Constitution modifier, plus any bonuses, but no one has bonuses to that, so...
Oh, sweet.
So,
So
4,
6 plus whatever your Constitution modifier is.
8 attack.
I have 11
4,
surges.
5, 6.
Win.
I've got.
This is why I made my con my second strongest score.
I have 10.
So I
Yeah.
have.
Yeah, it would make
Right.
sense.
Six,
Because
We
con
have,
mod's
four,
we
higher.
have the same con mod, don't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Mine
we
is,
have 10.
I have my con mod is
Okay,
one higher.
so now that I have. So that double healing would actually make my surge value 18, right? Because double healing
Yeah, your surge is twice what it normally is.
is on the feet.
Her surge value.
Mm-hmm.
So your surge value would be your bloodied.
Yeah.
So
Is that correct?
Yeah, so it's the
Okay.
same as your
basically, how it's supposed to work is you're supposed to be able to spend 4 healing surges and get
Yeah.
really close to max. So you can spend 2 and get to max.
Yeah.
Put that next to your bloodied, like put her
it's
your
so
healing
cool. It's
surge value. Like say it's
It'll
doubled
eventually
or
be
something like
So
somewhere
put-
around in
It's
there.
it's W.
Yeah.
The heat
No,
will
put
never
19.
The heat will
Okay.
be on in
19 is
August.
fine, and then like up next to it put
Oh,
double.
it's hot
or-
outside? It should be hot inside.
Oh, it's cold outside. Let's turn the AC on. I feel like they just open all the windows and that's their heating and air conditioning.
We need a nice breeze.
What's all this white shit coming in?
All right, so let's move on to
Never
the
seen
next.
it before.
The last thing we need to do mathematics wise.
More attacks.
Go to your original attack sheet. All of the attack and damage should go up by 1.
What about
Gilbert,
these?
in your case, attack will go up by 1, damage will go up by 2.
Do these bonuses
No,
change?
3, because yours gives plus 2. So
Yeah.
These bonuses on the side change at all?
no.
Alright.
Okay.
So it's this plus 10 I would change.
Yeah, to a plus 11.
Just making sure I'm changing them.
And then damage goes up by 1. Damage and attack
But
goes up by 1.
For me, damage goes up by 3.
Everyone
Because you
else?
took that feat.
See, I told you to take it.
No, your alignment was equal.
I'm only the evil powder character.
I feel like if you put this on
my
YouTube,
off?
you should just show like the sheet and a bunch of erasing. And
Just put
Jared
in all
angry.
capitals, math.
Mathematics.
This is math.
Just speed it up like 20 times.
That would be really
So do the bonus on the side, does that
I'm
for
contemplating-
attack and damage, or just
Those should be only attack bonuses,
only those are attack bonuses? Okay.
as I recall.
All right.
See, I think I'm just going to make this its own episode so I can be like character leveling up. Skip if I want to. Zip line, bomb.
You get that in the episode if you want to listen to it.
Alright,
Copyright infringement.
so with your new sheets,
Tell that to me. A lot of this. What is Epic Destiny?
Basically, how 4E D&D goes is when you start off like a level 1 to I think it's 12 is heroic destiny. So you're a hero. It's a heroic tier. It's like heroic tier, champion tier, epic tier, god tier. So it's basically you're a hero, you're a legend, you're epic, and then at level 30 you basically become a god. Like that's the tiered system. Is just what level you are.
okay.
So you can multi-class and shit like that later.
So with your new sheet, so put your new sheet next to your character sheet. Go down, and if you have any ones that are attacks,
Nope.
you will do for your attack bonus will be 5 plus whatever the modifier is,
Okay.
and then your damage will be just the modifier.
So I can basically copy these values over because
Yes,
always
if you have one that uses the same one, use the same numbers that are on your old sheet.
I still got all these bonuses, right?
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
So Gilbert, you'll add +2
Wait,
to your damage.
Okay.
that doesn't make any sense for mine because I've been doing.
Oh wow. No, I only have one attack.
+5 and then my intelligence is +6, so that would be 11. So why did I go up? 12?
Because you have
Do I have, I have an implement, don't I?
yeah, you have an implement that
Okay,
is a
so I'm-
+1.
Okay. So I'm +12.
So yeah, actually just look on your old sheets, because those will be easier to do the math.
+6.
Oops, not DD6, 2D6. Oh shit, I need a D6 now. Fuck.
Mine is pretty simple.
I only have one attack, but
Me too.
I get a +3.
Would a
bonus.
wave 5 be
If you
considered
don't
a range?
don't count all
What do
these,
you mean you only have one
I
attack?
only have 2.
right? That's an attack.
Oh yeah. I didn't
Get
know
out my
that.
crown royal
Prison?
bag.
Yeah, none of my other stuff were really
Mine's
attacks.
cooler.
So
Yours
Mother
is
Master
cooler.
State, I get
I
to
stole mine from a drunk.
do so much. Gain +3.
I borrowed mine from my husband.
Yeah, I remember seeing that in Cat's apartment. I feel like I should
Is
just
it-
include
is-
these
does
bonuses
wave
in here so I don't
5
have to change it.
Is considered range.
So like if you're standing here,
Mm-hmm.
the 5 squares in front of you and the 5 squares ahead are the wave.
Okay.
I took Ice Prison, and that means the person that I attack, if I attack successfully,
Um,
they get +5 ongoing cold damage and +5 ongoing suffocation damage.
It's true.
But it's a daily.
Okay.
But if I mess up,
I took-
my power.
Got another score update. It is 16-14 at the end of the third quarter.
It's
Some.
you?
Ah! Yeah, us, right?
Yeah, we're still up by 2.
I am cold.
I'm not. Please stop trying to make me cold.
I'll make toes cold.
Alright.
No. Okay, so I think that's all the math we have to do. No, we don't have a stapler. What happened to
What about our basic attacks for?
You never use your basic attacks.
But like,
Sam may not have a choice though, because none of his attacks are really melee. They're all ranged.
He has a
no,
melee
no, no, no.
attack.
I'm talking about
Fast resort, right?
if someone like moves past us.
Oh.
Then you just do whatever your plus is for strength. What's your strength modifier?
1.
So you'd roll +1 versus their AC. Basic attacks are really easy.
Yeah, that looks like all the math we need. We have our speed, our passive insight, our AC. Right.
Okay.
I'm gonna play now.
Looks good.
Are you ready to get into it?
All right. So your training completes.
All right. So I'll stop the recording here for this episode, and then put the like when we actually start as the next series.
Training, aka Jared being lazy and making us.
I'm being lazy.
I'll take it. Do we still take a -2?
You know how
Yes,
long
we
it
do,
takes to
because
come
we're
up
not
with
cut to
all these
hospital.
powers?
Okay.
It takes a long time to come up with all these fucking powers.
Wow.
And I appreciate
You're just a grumpy DM.
Most DMs don't do that.
Except all these powers seem to be like, hey, you should probably use this because of the previous games.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're kind of tailored to like what happened. Weird.
Like my computer hacking. I don't need to make checks to hack a computer system if it's hackable.
Yeah, I can move somebody now.
If it's hackable, that's the catch.
Yeah.
We're going to run into a computer that is not hackable.
Exactly.
All of them.
No. Just
Yeah, so
Like
like,
the-
And that's when I just fry electricity.
Supercomputers that control entire planets.
The smart house from Disney Channel.
Yeah.
That's hackable.
Yeah, don't think I can do it.
Yeah, he does.
Like
He
a
has
12-year-old kid hacks into it.
all right. So you guys complete your training.
Brought to you by That Girl's Site. Thank you for listening.